Hey everybody, so what I've got here for you today is the AAWireless. So what this is, it's an Android Auto wireless adapter. This allows you to basically use your Android phone wirelessly connected to an Android Auto capable vehicle. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is open this sucker up. We'll plug it into my truck here and we'll give it a try and see just how well it works, how easy the setup is going to be, and let's go from there. Now supposedly the idea of this is that you leave this plugged into your vehicle, and then whenever you get into your vehicle, your phone will wirelessly or via Bluetooth, it will connect to your adapter. That way you never have to plug your phone into your vehicle whenever you want to use Android Auto. Supposedly it's going to automatically detect the phone, it'll connect to this, and it'll wirelessly connect to your vehicle. So it does come with a USB cable. I wasn't sure if it did or not, so I went and bought one. And here's your device. And that is it. No instruction cards or nothing. It's just cable and the adapter. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug this in. So as you can see here, there is an LED light right here, and right on this side of it is going to be a reset button. So if you need to reset it, this is where you do it. It looks like one of those pinholes, so you'll probably need to use some kind of a paper clip or something. Now the LED is flashing green. I'm assuming this means it is ready for me to locate Bluetooth on here. So let me go to the Bluetooth settings. Okay, I'm scanning for the device. And now it has found it. It is the AAWireless, and it gives you a bunch of characters and letters after it. So let me go ahead and pair it. It is asking for a Bluetooth pairing request. I'll go ahead and pair. Okay, now the device is paired. Now on the back of this does give you a QR code. So I'm assuming this QR code is going to be either to the Android, the Google Play app, or it'll be the instructions. So let me go ahead and just scan that real quick and check it out. Okay, it's taking me to a web address, and that does link me to the Google Play app, which I actually already installed. I just installed it before this video. So let me go ahead and open it up. It's asking for permissions. It's asking for access to Bluetooth, which it obviously needs. So I'm allowing it. Okay, so on the screen it's asking to select a device. And it's already connected because I did do the update. I did do the Bluetooth first. So it wants a system update. I'm gonna go ahead and update it real quick. I just got this in the mail today or yesterday. It's current, the version installed is 1.12.0 and the latest is 2.1.0. So let's go ahead and install this real quick, or maybe not real quick, but let's go ahead and install this. Okay, so I am doing this over cellular because my Wi-Fi connection from the house it's too shady over here. I keep losing connection, so I'm just going to do this via cellular. Okay, the download is complete, so I'm going to go ahead and start the update. So it's saying if you have a VPN enabled, go ahead and disable the VPN or whitelist the AAWireless app from the VPN before starting the update. And my update failed. So let me try again. Failed. So this is not good. Apparently this thing refuses to update for some reason. And I can't check out what the paired phones option is because it's saying my device is not updated because of the firmware version, but yet it won't allow me to update. Let me try and plug in the device, plug it back in and see what happens. Okay, I am now connected to it again. So let me go back to the app and let's go ahead and retry it. Okay, so that was the AAWireless. Apparently it doesn't work. I will go ahead and try this. Let me see if there's anything else I could try. I'm gonna try to do a factory reset, which it says is not available because the current firmware version is too old. So I can't even factory reset the device, and I can't update the device. Okay, let me try deleting my connection to this one. Go ahead and unpair it. Let me try adding a device through the app instead of directly through the Bluetooth. Okay, it detected the device, is now trying to pair it. It's asking for the Bluetooth pairing request. I'm pairing it. Now it's saying Android Auto should start. Supposedly it's launching, but it's not launching still. I'll give it a full minute before I try troubleshooting. Clearly this is not a very good start, very clearly. Okay, apparently it's not going to pair, or it's not going to launch Android Auto, so it does not appear to be working. Go ahead and open troubleshooting. It is blinking green, so let's see what this says. It says please reset your device to default settings by pressing next. Within 1 minute Android Auto should start. Please verify if Android Auto is now running correctly. So let's give it a minute and see what it does. Tick tock, tick talk, nothing's happening. So let's go ahead and go to the next troubleshooting step. It's still blinking green. Please press the button below and clear the storage of Android Auto in storage and cache. Press back twice and press next below. Open Android Auto settings. Let's go ahead and go to the cache, storage, cache. Let's clear cache. All right, now let's click next. Now let's see. It's asking if it's running. Within 1 minute, Android Auto should start. Please verify if Android Auto is now running correctly. It is still not running. Nothing is happening. The LED is still flashing green. So let's click no, it's blinking green. It's asking me if Android Auto works as expected when I plug my phone in. It does. Okay, so now it's asking me to open Wi-Fi settings to see if AAWireless is broadcasting. So let me open Wi-Fi settings, and it is visible, so click yes. Please ensure wireless projection is enabled by following the instructions below. Okay, so I don't have an Android Auto wireless option, so it's telling me I need to go ahead and enable the developer, which I already had done. So I need to go into developer apps then, or developer options. Let me see where I need to add. So I need to add something called wireless projection to settings. Okay, so I'm going into Android Auto. Okay, so my wireless Android is set to on already. So let's go back to the app. Okay, I'm changing the settings on Android Auto because right now under battery it was set for restricted, which restricts the battery usage in the background, which you don't want for Android Auto. So I just now set it to unrestricted to allow it to have full use of the battery. I'm going to clear the cache again. I'm going to clear the data as well. So now I wiped everything out for it. Okay, let's see. Still not working. Let me try to see if I can do an update. Okay, now the update is occurring. It's using the wireless. I had turned the wireless off earlier because I wasn't getting a good connection to my house. Maybe this thing requires wireless in order to update. So it's updating now. Hopefully this will fix the issue and it'll start working, because right now it ain't working with the crap. Okay, now the device is rebooting, or it's waiting to reboot. Okay, the update is now complete. Let's go back. I'm gonna double check to make sure there's no more updates for it. Okay, no updates available. There we go. It looks like Android Auto now connected this time. So Android Auto, okay, there it goes, it's connected. Continuing, it's asking me for the privacy in terms of use. I'm gonna agree to that. Okay, now it looks like I am connected to Android Auto finally. Okay, so here it is, and welcome to Android Auto. Requires permission to access your card data. Let's click OK. We'll turn on Bluetooth and pair your phone. Click continue. And there it is. It looks like it is synced up. Let me verify on my phone. Okay, it shows the Ford is connected. I've got a solid blue light now on the device, but considering this thing doesn't come with any kind of instructions, that's kind of disappointing. Let me go ahead and go to paired phones. Okay, so now it does show my phone being paired. Let's go to device settings. Okay, so it's giving me in the settings, I can do the start stop. So if your vehicle keeps the USB port always powered on, which mine does, you can disable auto connect and select the car's hands-free connection to start stop the Android Auto connection, which I'm going to go ahead and do. So let's turn on enable, and then let's select the Ford, and I'll save that. And they need appear on top permissions, which I just gave it those permissions. All right, now let's see what the Wi-Fi settings are. Okay, Wi-Fi settings automatically set to hotspot. See what this dongle, most of the options are disabled like it mentioned before. Let me try to disable this pass-through and see if it works still or not. And now it did give me a bunch of different extra options that was unavailable before. So the screen keeps changing back and forth because of the fact that this right here is the visible is the Bluetooth connection of my phone directly to this device and not through the Android Auto, because this is not Android Auto right here. Yeah, this is not Android Auto here, so apparently it's not connected again. Let me go back to the settings. I may have to just do the pass-through mode apparently, because it's not working otherwise. So let me enable pass-through mode. Save that, and let's see if it, okay, apparently mine does need to be in enable pass-through mode. When I turn it off, I lose the dongle connection, but when I turn it, or when I when I enable the pass-through mode, I lose a lot of options in the settings, but it actually appears to work at this point. Yeah, so here's all my Android Auto apps now that actually shows up. Okay, well, I mean, it took some effort. It took a lot of effort, a heck of a lot of effort, but it looks like it's starting to work now. Let me go ahead and power the vehicle off, and let me see if the device shuts off like it's supposed to, because that's how I have it set up right now. I've got the start stop enabled, so let me go and turn it off. Okay, so I went ahead and powered it off, and it looks like it did indeed shut off. Let me go ahead and check the Bluetooth settings. All right, so it did indeed shut off. Now let me go ahead and power the vehicle back on, and let's see if this device powers on like it's supposed to. Okay, looks like this is starting to get power to it. Okay, looks like everything's connecting. It's now solid blue. There it goes. And now it is in Android Auto mode. So apparently now it's working. I'll have to just keep giving this a try and see how well it goes from here. I mean, considering how much difficulty this thing gave me hooking it up, I'm hoping it works flawlessly from here on out. But so far, it looks like it's working. Let's go and power it back off again. Okay, the LED just went white. And now the LED powered off, and my USB settings show it is no longer connected. All right, so it looks like it's actually working now. As you saw from the beginning, it was a very major headache trying to get this thing to work. It took forever. The system update would not work for some reason, and no features whatsoever worked until the system was updated and the device was rebooted. Until it got updated to the latest firmware, like I said, absolutely nothing worked. Nothing at all. Looks like it's working now. I have high hopes for it. My vehicle is off, and I'm using the start-stop function, and it appears that this is indeed off. It's not broadcasting anything in Bluetooth. The LED is off, so I'm hoping that means it doesn't drain power. If it is draining power regardless, then it's going to cause a problem because this vehicle does not get driven very often. But we'll see. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this to see what kind of draw this thing is gonna be pulling. The seller did mention it's a good idea if the vehicle doesn't get used very often, go ahead and just unplug it. I don't know if that was before the start-stop feature was introduced or what, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try like this, and I'll check back in about a week or so and check the battery draw to see how much the battery's been drained. And then I'll decide from there if I'll just leave it unplugged all the time and just plug it in as needed, in which case there would be no point for me to use the start-stop feature. So anyways, this was the very, very, very painful setup of the AAWireless Android Auto wireless dongle that I'm putting in my truck here. I am hoping it works well, especially for the price that it costs. So we'll see. Only time will tell. I'll just keep using it and hopefully it works. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys stay safe out there and y'all have a great day.